track to dramatize the problem of cuts year after year, budget cuts, not only for education but for social services. And we just can't keep accepting this as normal or the way it has to be. We have to do better. The other part of our campaign to have a more just society and a more just world is to engage in political action. Marty mentioned a minute ago our majority vote initiative. This is absolutely critical as a first step towards ending the blackmail by the far right in the state legislature. We cannot let a small minority block budgets. And so I urge all of you, before you leave, please go to the table, sign the petition to put it on the ballot. If you're not registered to vote yet, we can sign you up to vote here at the same time. So in addition to the initiatives, we need to support good candidates. And in a few minutes, you'll hear from Dr. Ami Bera, our candidate for Congress from this area here. One of the things that a better congressman could do would be to help fully fund education and to increase the amount of grants to students. So when you get out of college, you don't have staggering debt. And Dr. Bera is committed to help us in that effort. So again, thank you all for being here. Please stay engaged, and together we can change California. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Next, we'll hear from some of the Associated Student Government officers. First, Albert Gomez, Senator for Business and Family Services.
Martin Luther King once said, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter." For 6 weeks, I don't believe we're silent. Since more classes are being dropped, I have to find new ways to take the right classes that I need just to be able to get out of here in 2 years. Now it's becoming a lot more difficult. I have to drive 48 miles every Tuesday and Thursday just to take one English class that's not offered here. And it's hard. It's hard to do that. With gas prices rising and the $40 in tuition that they're planning to go up in units, I will not be able to survive as a college student on my current salary. And not knowing that I can't be a college student just because of the prices raising up, it means a lot. It means a lot to me when I see people walk 6 weeks over 250 some odd miles from Bakersfield, that they're fighting. They're giving us a louder voice so everyone can hear. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for doing this, and thank you, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
Next, we have Jerry Sipkins Jr., Commissioner of Environmental Affairs.
So on behalf of the Associated Student Government, I want to show my appreciation to the faculty and staff who've been able to impact lives and make the adjustments, even though there's been the budget cuts. Give them applause, I guess, to the faculty and staff. Basically, Albert before me had said, expressed some of the things struggles we've had to go through as students, such as traveling to 2 or more schools just to get all the classes we need. And also we have to deal with not being able to transfer when we need to because there's no spring transfers anymore, and that's become a hardship on a lot of the students out there. But the biggest thing I can say is I want to say thanks, and also if you want to make a difference, just make sure you go register and vote. Thank you.
Thanks, Jerry. Next, we have Ryan Lockwood, Commissioner of Legislative Affairs.
Thank you, guys. I want to thank all the marchers for coming out to CRC, and really I think it's a privilege that you're here because CRC has been able to handle these hard times really well. And yet still, us students are still dealing with some tough things. I mean, I have a friend named Alicia. She signed up for biology 3 times in a row and still has not gone into it, and it's needed for her nursing degree. I know several students out here can probably attest to this. I have friends who sign up for 18 units and then come semester starts, they're only in 9 or 6 units because their wait list did not let them into the class. I want to thank you guys because you've come really far from Bakersfield and you're real close to the Capitol. But you know what? We've got so much further to go. And it's not just down to these marchers, it's up to you students too, because you guys have to keep fighting. I mean, these marchers, are going to be at the Capitol tomorrow, but after that, you guys have got to be the voice. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ryan. Next we have Danny Tatautau, President of Associated Student Government.